1961, and the tune you have just heard is an example of Clem DeRosa's bold pioneering and implementation of jazz programs in the public schools.
Hi, I'm Rich DeRosa, son of Clem DeRosa, the great pioneer of jazz education at the public school level. He was my first teacher, and I have followed his path as a professional musician and educator. I'm currently a tenured professor at the University of North Texas. My dad's methods worked wonders in teaching students how to play this music. I still use his methods as well as my own. Clem and the other pioneers of his generation made a great impact. They helped academic institutions recognize the validity of jazz music, and there are now many colleges, public schools, and summer workshops that offer significant opportunities for students. But I came to realize that there is still more work to do. My dad's life ended in December 2011, so I feel a greater urgency that I must continue his quest to help people learn how to perform this music. The problem is that for most of our music teachers, who are traditional music majors mostly, there is no component of jazz education in their college curriculum. This is why, through the auspices of AJV, I have created the DeRosa Method Pedagogy Workshops for music educators. The workshop you are about to see features current music educators who are improvising for the very first time. Many were initially reticent to participate, but eventually all 20 did, and they accomplished 100% accuracy in the process. Every note is from the Mixolydian scale, right? And so now we're going to say, here's what it's like to be an improviser. To take that set of row of notes, and we're going to realize what Freddie Hubbard did was to create this very expressive composition, usually using only the notes, only those 7 notes. What makes it interesting? It takes shapes, right? This descending idea, and then little articulation. But we have to point out for our students, leave space, sustain those, stop doing stuff. Just constantly breathe. So I like to use this composition to teach on all those levels, but more importantly, it's really simple because here again, we don't have to concern ourselves with harmony, right? The harmony becomes absorbed inside the mode. So now we can free ourselves, as long as we stay within this palette, we can express ourselves. There's no one way to do it. The idea is think about what do you want to do? Draw your shapes, so to speak. So that's what we're going to do now. One, two, one, two.
Up to E flat or up to the high F, right, in the legends. Just force yourself to grow through it. Let's go down. Start. Now we're going to go 2 at a time. We're going to do something like this. That's good, she's feeling the phrasing. Okay? You feel the break? Excellent. Excellent. And she did the smart thing, right? It's like, well, what can pianists do that none of the other instruments can do? Play more than one note at a time, right? So she went to, she played a little smaller. dynamics, wow, right? Dynamics, articulation, register, all these wonderful things we have to offer, right? It's not about the notes, it's what we do with the notes. Excellent. This composition, we're just doing it on the fly, right? So now I'm going to incorporate all the 12 tones with the diatonic notes and then the chromatic notes interlaced. All diatonic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? But it's like, again, we give kids too much and say, I mean, because there are some people who subscribe to the clubs. Yeah, man, just don't tell, just play. You can play any note you want. I never agreed with that philosophy because it just seems like it's too crazy. It's anarchy. You know, they need some structure. So, and the other thing is with tonal music, right? There's always that bias with tension and resolution. Chromatic tones need to resolve to the stronger notes, which are the diatonic notes. So let's get them on the strong notes first, and then we can use what we call the slang is approach notes. The approach notes are the ones that chromatically resolve into the diatonic notes. Okay? So we're out of time, obviously today, but this is the next step. And are you ready to take it? The answer is yes. How come? Because all of you did 100% accuracy improvising with wonderful music expression on the diatonic palette of F mixolydian, which is the same note as B flat major starting on the 5th degree. Right? Simple? Step by step. Right? Cool. I think we're done. Let's thank Robin Hall and Tom Rizzo. Great room section. So helpful.
Thank you for listening. If you're an educator who has been frightened or mystified by jazz improvisation and other concepts related to jazz, please consider participating in one of these workshops. The DeRosa method is simple, immediate, fun, and most importantly, successful. Remember that knowledge instills confidence, and confidence replaces fear.